the presidency? Or within,
well, I'm a legal practitioner. I'm not involved in governance. There's no way there will be no powers within every government. So
okay,
that could be.
Let me just land on that question. Do you think that maybe there is this force within the presidency that the president himself is not aware of, that is able to carry out this level of act and get away with it?
Well, I'm not going to comment about that. You know that in every house there are influential people. In China's television, there are influential people in China's television. In the government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, there will be influential people.
Are you calling the influential people? Do they have a name?
Are they a group? I don't know them.
Are they a group?
If you get to every part of this world, there are influential people, every profession. But that's not to say that they should undermine governance and due process. That is a worry. Now, you could see the president do what I was saying. Head of service, before the end of yesterday, within 24 hours, I want to get a report. That's the kind of treatment that should be given to pension fund issues. And I expect that to continue that in the next 48 hours, we should know what the position is with Maina.
Let's take a look at what further actions you want to see in attendance to the president's
Yes, I want
directive.
to see that in the next 48 hours, the presidency has addressed this country on Maina, because it has a huge cloud.
Wouldn't that be rare? The president...
Yes, if Maina is not thoroughly handled, it will be now a precedent to refer to say after Maina stole 100 billion, nothing happened.
So since
then it will begin to attract professional character, ethnic character, geopolitical character, and all that. So it must be dealt with.
So this is worthy of Mr. President addressing the nation, since part of his main thrust is anti-corruption.
Yes, I expect, because ministers have been involved, civil service is involved, labor, political parties. It's a huge national issue.
In other words, the FEC meeting, perhaps this should be number one on the agenda.
I expect that some way, whether it's FEC or some way, the federal government should immediately, before the end of this week, giving a direction as to what they will do with the issue.
What about the EFCC? What's the expectations from the EFCC?
Well, the EFCC is an agency of the federal government. And now that the president has issued an order, I think that EFCC will not take any steps to undermine the president. They have to wait at least to know, since the report has been sent to the president, they should.
But the EFCC, from several reports, insisted that, look, his name is on our wanted list. We will remove his name from our wanted list on the website.
The question is going forward.
Yeah.
What EFCC has done is their duty.
But now we also understand that
they are right.
Is their duty complete? Is their duty complete when we see that they've gone to seal his $2 million Abuja mansion?
That was
but they've not arrested
him. That was done.
He has not been arrested, and he's on their wanted list.
Well, if the president directed that the report should be given to him, everyone should wait and hear what the president says. That is the point I'm making. Prior to the president's wedding into it to restore sanity, the EFCC has right to take steps within its act. If it does what is outside this act, Maina has right to recourse to the judicial process. So that's the beauty of democracy. So each agency, each person has a role in law.
And speaking about the role in law, the many who are several reports saying, asking the AGF had a role in this. He ordered certain things to happen. We've seen the office of the Minister of Interior also being mentioned in this. In addition to the president's order, should we also see some of those persons who have been named suspended?
I cannot decide for the president.
No, No. We're not saying you decide. What do you expect?
What I expect. You see, many of the reports that are carried in the news media may not be exactly what they are. So we will be a bit restrained.
What about the ones that are what they are?
Now that there are reports, there's a report to the president. That's why I said the tension should not be allowed to continue to rise. The federal government will address this nation, make a position on this Maina's case. It is based on what the presidency now finds to be facts. But we have to distinguish facts from fables in this issue. Then we will know who did what and who did not do what. And if anybody stands on the way of the anti-corruption drive, the person will know where to go.
How speedily
if the person doesn't go, then Nigerians are going to say, are we going to allow this person to stay?
How speedily do you think this process will go?
I don't know how it will go, but what I expect is that it should be dealt with in a matter of days.
Brilliant.
You know,
why I say so is that when it's dealt with in a matter of days, it will send the right signals. Because, like the president said, if we don't kill corruption, corruption will kill us. And the only way to kill corruption is to send the right message within a reasonable time. If we allow certain things in our native parlance, when an animal dies and it is not dissected by the time the animal died, it will begin to put its neck in a different manner. That's how we. That's it. So it should be dissected now.
Speaking about reasonable time, let's get your thoughts on that. What would reasonable time be for you for the president to say address the country?
Well, I don't work in the presidency, but I, as a Nigerian, I will expect that within 1 week, that we should have known the position of the presidency on Maina's case.
Okay. What about the reports that he's ordered that they submit to him? What would be reasonable time?
The report is been given. It's within 24 hours, and I'm happy with that.
But what about those who say that, well, if we didn't get to hear the